Yeah. I was actually thinking about the
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. And tonight, we're going to be starting Final Fantasy XIV. And I've played a little of this game before, like up to like level 20 or something, but I played it solo, and I have convinced a few of my guild members from World of Warcraft to come over and play with me. So, we're going to play this together. So, but at the moment, we can't see each other. So, I think we're just going to have to go through the first few quests. But, let's see. Is everybody in? Alright. Alright. Is everybody in? Standing here staring at Wymond?
That's the first person. Yeah, I actually did that already. Sorry.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm in the Ventures Guild.
Alright.
Please.
No, that works fine. I think we have to do that before we can see each other anyway.
yeah.
To be recognized as an adventurer in your city-state, you must register with the.
I'm almost done talking to the guild person. Wow, that's a long time.
'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak to Mamandi.
Alright, I joined the guild, actually got second level, but I don't see anybody.
She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path.
Steps behind you.
Just take the
What's
steps
that? You're
over
still
yonder and
behind
go
me?
through the double doors.
Yeah, I think we're a few steps behind you.
Alright, I have talked to Wymond and I am now heading for the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, okay. You can hear us, right, Kath?
Yes, I can hear you.
But the chat can't?
No, they can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was ask if what is the protocol on all of it? Just act all natural.
Yeah, just acting like normal. I mean, my chat has my channel has a mature audience filter on it, so if it tells anybody who comes there for the first time that, hey, if you're not 18 or older, go away. So.
AJ, you have to worry about. He's the one that lends in the swear words mostly.
What?
Yep.
I let some fly every now and then.
I know.
Especially when
hello
I'm
there.
getting ready to
Who
die.
might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. My name's Mamadi, and I own this fine establishment.
Alright, let me know when you all talk to Momo Dai and finished her first quest. Then I'll pick up her second.
Yeah, I'm going through her spiel right now.
Takes forever.
It sets the scene a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you remember from the trailer that I sent y'all guys the other day, you had the 5 or 6 people there who were obviously not like the rest of the soldiers that were around, that were teleported out. If I understand, canonically, we're one of those people. We were teleported out and just appeared 5 years in the future somewhere else and have now come back.
And with most of our memory gone.
Correct.
The little kid characters with the mustaches kill me. I mean, it's just funny.
I don't have a mustache this time for you,
Thank you.
but I got the chin strap. You can't be called Grimblood without some kind of facial hair, even if it's tiny.
Indeed. Well, my race apparently has exclusively anime protagonist hair, so
Yes.
no, it does not, Mamadi. Of course, I do love that he's like, yeah, he's the debt collector.
Uh-huh.
Wait, who's the debt collector?
The little guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm done with that quest. I think we don't see each other yet. If you're still
Nope.
in the inn.
I'm still looking at her. I haven't picked up the second quest.
Yeah, I think it's when we get outside.
Yeah, I think we'll know pretty quick because we'll see other players,
Yeah,
other than just
exactly.
us. Because
Yeah.
this city's probably pretty busy. Actually, I know for sure this city's kind of busy. I was here with my other character the other day, just standing in the same spot there, my Mymond, and yeah, there were people passing all the time.
Yeah, I think it's when we're gonna get to the crystal that we'll see each other.
Well, I remember turning one thing in, and then all of a sudden there's like 5 or 6 people popped up.
And yeah, no, I shouldn't be skipping through this, but I'm just trying to get to the beginning of stuff.
Oh, I see people right now. Zorella, what's your name?
Zora.
What?
Zora.
There's Ares.
There you go. Alright, we've got KJ. That is not the way I meant to go. Meant to go out the front doors.
I lost you. There's Emo. And there's Zora. I guess you have to do the invite.
Hugging
Yeah.
my leg.
And there we go.
Yep.
And yeah, you are very tiny, KJ.
Hey, I went to tiny guy and then went as small as I could. Because I'm going to be the badass with a sword and shield.
Well, apparently this race bottoms out at like 7 feet tall, so...
Uh-huh.
Alright, I guess we should talk to this guy with the little tree over his head. Greetings, I'm one of the Smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up with the Adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors can stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be troubling you. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of the mentor's aid to enrich your experience of Eorza. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. And basically this is the low-level character thing, how we have the little sprouts by our name. That gives us access to the new player chat, where only us and people who have signed up for the mentor program can see, so they can answer questions we have and things like that. So basically it's just like new player help.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, it is a good system. When I played years ago, it was shortly after it was added, and it was pretty good back then. I think it's supposed to still be pretty good. Alright, do we see any other quests in here?
I do not.
Eh. Let's see. Oh, wrong way again. I imagine we all have a quest to go see our respective guild.
Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to the stream. I guess we might as well pick up other quests while we're at it, too. Hello, Wymond. So, how are you liking Old Ah? Make any new friends in high places yet? Well, when you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you won't have forgotten old Wymond. Long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will give you some McGill for your trouble. If only all the work in the city was this easy, eh? And that would be a high-level quest. I wonder if it tells us how high-level. Very high level. That's a level 50 quest to unlock one of the other jobs. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. I want to punt this little guy. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you were unfamiliar with the use of the aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport. These are the transportation spells that make direct use of aetherites and the connection to the flow of the aether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorza, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any Aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you find that informative. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. And basically, return is like your Hearthstone, and teleport is like flight points, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, teleport will take you to these big ones if you pay for it.
Okay, so it's actually, I guess it's maybe a little backwards then. I guess my description isn't. It's kind of skewed a little bit then.
No, you're right. Return will always bring us back to this one right here, which is our home.
Okay.
And I think we can change it, but I don't know how. But the teleport, once you start picking these up from outside in the field, we can jump to those ones as well. The different areas.
All right. Oh, and just one thing that will be useful in the early levels, if you haven't already played with it, is you do have your sprint button. That makes you run considerably faster for a little while. And we have a quest here. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours? Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of their leather gloves and harnesses that they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down in his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming central Thanalan. I'm going to have to get used to the pronunciations.
There's a quest to turn in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one, though.
Oh, Jared came in and dropped out again.
Yeah, Anton's there.
Oh, this is the guy at the Platinum Mirage we're supposed to see. A missive from Wymond? Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, this? Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wymond's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Okay, so this one here offers the quest to become a pugilist, but you have to be... We're not ready yet. I think it's like either level 5 or level 10.
I think it's 10.
Hey you, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Didalata? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, the bleeding whoreson. Tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like he's the second coming of Dalamond. If I see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp like as not. So you go and tell him. See, even the game script is fine with it. Now the question is can I not stumble over it?
So Anton has a level 2 guy also. He's trying to run out here, but he's having a hard time getting into his chat working. So anyway.
Yeah. When I'm streaming, Discord does not make sounds, so I won't be hearing him come or go from the chat room. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he already logged everything out and he's turning his computer off right now, resetting. Turn it on and off again.
Oh, Godspeed good, Gelther's goon. All right. I'll give back every gil I owe. I swear it. But no more beatings. I beg you. Kept clicking KJ instead of him. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it'll surely fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mum's wedding ring. God's rest her soul. But she'll understand. Show it to Mama A, over in the ossuary, and you'll get your coin.
Right.
Yeah. Sure. We'll absolutely get our money.
I'm gonna grab this here.
Oh, do you want to attune to this one?
Thing.
Yes.
I've been picking up so many of these, I don't know which ones I actually have and don't have. And those guys there, you just left click them and they send you in through other places in the city you've already picked up.
Yeah, I was thinking that I remembered them changing colors when you were attuned to them, but that might have been Star Wars.
Well, it has a sparkle in it, and then when you attune, well, it doesn't have a sparkle, but when you attune to it, then it does have a sparkle, so I think that might be it.
Well, I was thinking like on the map, so you could tell that you'd attuned to it.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
I am Erasmus, of the Order of Nald Thal, and I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can only come through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalan, but there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, brother. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city in western Thanalan, by way of the Gate of the Sultana. Do take care, they can be feisty little critters when threatened. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to the Arzaneth Ossuary? You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Didalta? Very well. It is most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken. And doubly so when the item in question is a fake, and such a gaudy, poorly wrought one at that. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual occurrence, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal.
That makes me wonder, is she cheating us?
That's a good question.
It's my distrusting little nature.
I like her robes.
Yeah, you can get it in red.
Nice.
That actually might be part of the class set. I'm not sure.
This is our guild thing.
I'm going to investigate the mailbox. Since my account is very old, so I have lots of, those backed up things that they send new characters.
Gotcha.
Well, actually, I see there's a quest here, so I'll wait for you guys here at the quest.
I am here.
How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Yeah, I think they cheated us, KJ. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for rouge and sunsilk dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, and if only I hadn't... If only I'd had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg you. Speak with my husband, Bobonima, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Coliseum entrance, wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. I do wonder what this ridiculous outfit he's wearing is, though.
It's just one of the, if you go to the theater, movie theater, this guy right here, these pink tops. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Bobonima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just galvans around spending my hard-earned money. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell's bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Coliseum. I've got a long night ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you've finished, go tell Vulcan at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. Alright, anything else for us to pick up out here? Nope. So, into the Coliseum we go. And oh look, lots of quests. Did y'all get credit for that?
We have to do it
Well,
individually.
just for my own.
Well, that was a question of whether you got credit for me doing it or not. So.
No.
I have never been in a party in this game before, so.
Well, it seems very much like if you were by yourself.
True. We'll see how it works with combat. And we'll talk to Genevieve here and see what quest she has. Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now look how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up, right this instant.
I'm going to keep it though, I'm pocketing it.
As is only proper.
Not going to turn it in.
I say we give it back to her and we just shove her into the Coliseum with it.
I'm okay with that, but I tried. I'll be quiet.
My guild. Now. And there had better be naught missing. This appears to be everything. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence!
Hey, when you're done there, come out here and grab the teleport. I was looking for this guy, for the warriors.
I didn't see where you went.
Yeah, I
I'll
didn't.
show you in a second.
Yeah.
This is our guild. Our guild. Oh.
Yeah, the Gladiator Guild. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Coliseum. Zaziriku is my name. And you'd be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself. The Garnet Gladiator. Ah, which reminds me. I have yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? You helping Baba Mina? Well, ain't that charitable of you. Fran's gotta be pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing the flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Baba Mina's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. And another quest. Carried your arse in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I have a deed what needs doing. Wild ladybugs have been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made 'em ornery as an oryx in rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teeth than he has at the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 of the bloody buggers? And here's KJ and I's quest. Tell me, are you new to the thrills of Mortal Kombat? Well, whether you are or not, you're new to us. If you take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like as not, far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there's no other way if you mean to take to the blood sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Ul'dah. Where else would a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? Ah, there's not an Ul'dan alive who isn't inspired by that rise of the self-made man. And there's no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, the guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight and triumph amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it. Think of your legacy. And if your soul stirs, join us. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? Yes, we're joining the Gladiators Guild. A decision you shan't regret. One moment. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Mila. Seek her out and obtain her approval. And now I get a little cutscene. Aye, I heard, Lutsu. 'Tis a good... On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Mila, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts. I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over other weapons. Perhaps you'll think it easiest to learn. A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade, well, is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword, and if be your fate, die by it? Yes, I have the faith I can live by the sword. Then welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude for the sword. Just outside the gates of Ul'dah, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when it's finished. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now go.
This way.
And we will proceed this way. If y'all have any quests that I can't see, just let me know.
Okay.
I did do y'all's quest line when I played years ago, but that was years ago. Zazariku's circlet? Just a moment, sir. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I am afraid crafting the circlet to Zazariku's exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it slipped his mind?
Strong armor. Yeah.
Oh, I love the spinning wheel.
Yep. Although I think that's weavers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have y'all done any crafting on your other tunes?
Have
No.
not.
Not yet.
I was hoping you would show us.
Alright. Well, if we get to level 10 tonight, we will. Yeah, we probably will. Just right now we're going through all the... Pick up all the quests and talk to all the people. So... What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed and I have nary a word from her. Gods, I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weavers Guild. She always enjoyed watching the... By the gods! Do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look like a bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. For a second there, I thought he was wearing a really silly hat, but no, that's his hair.
silly hat.
I have a mind to drain a pint, so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? 7 hells, man. They don't grow on trees. But more than that, this lad what fancies himself the next Franz the Fair ought to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Any road. I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked in all the god's damned garnets he can afford. And if he dies in the first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. And it's a little annoying picking up all these things, but you'll be happy for them later when you have to actually get around the city. Something in a cream? Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless. Absolutely flawless. Of that I have no doubt, but I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Ul'dah are wearing these days, especially on the hustings strip. And when you're finished, please call on Leku at the Alchemist Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find is most popular. Fire God be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Oh, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe the last tunic was best, after all. Oh no, perhaps the blue? Bitter Snow is waiting for me? But I haven't anything to wear. I do like that the quest just ends. We don't report back to him. It's just, you're on your own.
Leaves hanging.
If it is work you seek, the Weavers Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. A soiree is being held with all of Ul'dah's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and that was a fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to the Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now, yet I cannot spare them to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us, friend? I ask no more than you use welcome to our doors any willing souls you find. Come, let us see how they fare, or see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Excellent. I dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry off. We need those people. Wheeldons have a weakness for fashion. Why, just look at me. I've taken the trouble to match my wrap to my hair. Ravishing, no? Work at the Weavers Guild? I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? Gods, I could hardly contain myself thinking of the new dresses that will be at that party. Would that I were invited. Yes, we all know the best weavers are the people who want to look at clothes. The weavers are recruiting? Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. Fancy my garb, do you? And well, you should. It's the latest rage.
Perhaps you guys could make me some pants.
Howdy, Aunt. So the weavers need help, do they? Sorry, my friend. I'm all set for coin. Are you looking for a model? Oh, you naughty boy. Flattery will get you everywhere. If I don't think about it before I read it, I can say it with a straight face. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. What? What do you want? I've no time for your shenanigans. You're getting in my bloody way. Now piss off. Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard and on duty, no less. Move along. Now. The most popular color of late? Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd say red. Alright, let's see. Is there another person? Okay, the next person is up here on the stairs. Why, any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night.
Dirty.
Not very helpful, him. What color is in fashion? Well, I must say I'm just back from Gardenia, and I find there's a certain verve to verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiot. Yeah, if I have trouble reading it, you need to explain better, buddy. Best color for a dress? Well, you know what they say. Once you go black, you never go back. Yellow. What fairer color than that is in the name of the fairest maiden? Yellow moon. Oh, yellow moon, how my heart pines for you. Wasn't she the girl in the weaver's shop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, was this the guy that was waiting for her?
No, it was not.
She's a hussy.
Doesn't mean she's done anything. It just means he likes her too.
Indeed.
Tomato, tomato. Can you hear us, Aunt? Guess not.
There's never a shortage of white dresses on your Eldon ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under the murderous sun.
she's got a point. Where he.
Personally, I've always had a thing for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown, says the man wearing white.
Yeah.
I feel like we might have been being mocked with that response. Red, ever and always. This is Ul'dah, my dear boy, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fists, and the sins and the sands are hot and unforgiving and everywhere at once. We Uldahns live for our passions, and our lust for life is surpassed only by our lust for lust. So, red. Although I would say, of a sample size of 8, 2 responses does not make a does not make a majority or a statistically significant result. You were here on behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes, Aethelwine said you'd be along. What color is it then? It sounds as though you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote for green, one vote each for green, yellow, white, and black, 1 abstaining, and 1 vote for a motley of red, green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I have some catalysts I've been saving for just this occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Ul'dah has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and esoteric to the uninitiated, but it is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say it does more to advance culture and civilization than nigh on any other discipline. It's nice to level up twice before you kill the first monster. Yes, yes, yes! At last my work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it, adventurer. While I produce more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane to a man there named Lambert. He is trusted by the other refugees. Persuade this Lambert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange. After all, if it is truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of the alchemic arts, and mankind at large. Testing on refugees. Probably not the best practice.
Or it might knock everybody out like COVID.
Ant, is that you following us?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Meow Tomakoto.
Howdy, Ant.
It's
We're just running around doing the various quests around the city.
And grabbing these crystals.
hope you picked everything up. Already got that one.
So I gather from KJ you've played Final Fantasy 14 before, Ant?
No, I played the one that came before it, 11 or 10, whatever it was.
Gotcha.
There it is.
Yeah, 11 was the last MMO. Huh. Medicine for the sick? We're not fools, boy. We know full well what that bastard Elwyn is up to. But we'll accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might be as it's a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If we've got to choose between this bastard's swill and nothing at all, is that really a choice? And hey, we got achievements. Few come here by choice, and few are still bearing medicine. Your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us, but I want you to have it. It's just some old pottery, I know, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. And you are? Oh, a newly come adventurer. But of course, yes, I am Cersoga. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee? What? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Uldan for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact that you're offering nothing is laughable. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in a relation to other city-states, Ul'dah's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All of the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of the maritime trade between Villebrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'dah as their base of operation. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire could be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps? A shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you'll find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant and browse to your heart's content. But do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now off with you.
I missed this shard back here. Sorry.
No problem. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? Permit me to examine this vase of yours. I hope you do not spend too much coin on this trash. A flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demand once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything. As I once did. Market wards once bore my name, until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray you do not have to learn this lesson the same way I did. Oh, who'd we leave? Oh, we lost Ant.
Yeah, I'll catch up, guys. I was just trying to buy some pants.
Ah.
I can't hear him.
He said he was trying to buy some pants. He'll catch up.
You seem to have trouble hearing all of us in Discord.
Only some. Zerala's alright. Usually Ant's alright. Cass always alright.
Oh, wow.
You've returned. Well, how did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope their zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin, to be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy. In that, I suppose our trade is not unlike any other. Alright, I think we're returning to the Adventurers Guild from here.
Oh, for the close to home.
How was your tour of the city? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Old Daw's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly doesn't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So, when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then. All that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the Quicksand.
Spend it here.
At the place where I'm not sure there's actually any vendors.
I think they become vendors later. One of them does, don't they? Well, the innkeeper. I don't know if that's an actual.
Maybe. All right, I think it's time to go outside. I'll wait for y'all at the gates.
Did you run through?
I never even saw KJ get near us.
Yeah, he came out. Did you run through the gate?
No, I'm attuning myself to the.
Gotcha. Yeah. I think we all missed that one.
It's the one I was looking for, and I couldn't find it when I lost everybody. When you all ran down here, and I had to get to the closest plot, which was my return. Like I said, I keep forgetting which ones I've gotten and which ones I don't.
And having attuned to all the interior nodes, we now have markers for the gates as well.
Sweet.
Alright, time to go hunting. I doubt we'll have much trouble. We have 3 tanks.
We lost Ant. We don't need any more, do we?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra XP.
Right.
And by the way, if I run off and y'all still have an active quest, just let me know. Did somebody hit the turtle?
Nope. Why is it hooked?
Yeah, it came after him.
Well, we killed it. That was a level 12 monster, so go us. And, by the way, there is a... Let's see, I'm trying to remember where it is. But they're like little side objectives for each class. I guess we haven't unlocked it yet. I think it's the either the hunting log or the challenge log is kill a certain number of a particular enemy with each class. You get rewards when you do each of them.
One of my other tunes have gotten the hunting stuff going. Are we all done?
Yep, I think we're heading back into the city.
Or are there beetles out here, or are they somewhere else?
They're in Western Thonalon. They're on the other side of the city.
Ah.
Well, we could go through Central, but we could go back to the city, turn in our quests, and then do that. We got all the stuff you need, Ant?
I got everything I need.
Ant. Oh, we've got more quests in here now. I think probably because we gained a couple of levels, or a level at least.
Yeah. Well, the one was level 4, and I was like, oh, we're so close.
Sure, darling. You can come for a ride. Huh? Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where'd she go? Oh, bugger. Did me shift start already? The hell's with it. I'm bleeding exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to Giganasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? He'll probably give you something for the trouble.
Probably.
Pray let me catch my breath. I went all the way to the Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only just now realized I've returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing is missing his package. I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go and see Mamishu. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine old Da, then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Old Da are one thing, but the wilds of Thalanon, that's another altogether. I know a bloke who might fancy speaking to you, and you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashan. You'll find him over in the Old Da dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thonalon. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through and head east. You'll come to it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Sometimes the abbreviations infer accents that they then change a couple of words later. So
yeah.
back already, are you? Come, let us see what you brought. Exceptional. These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilist Guild's among my largest clients. I fear it would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this, You've more than earned it. It's raining in the desert.
We should rain in this desert.
It
Yeah.
happens.
Scorpion Crossing? The way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you'll want to speak to Oswell when you arrive. The blood. Have you brought it? Yes, yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Thanalon. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the traitors smile upon you. Ah, actual loot.
I forgot I can't wear this for some reason. Oh, it's level 5.
That's interesting. This is not the way it was when I played originally, but it would appear that equipment goes in a separate set of bags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And for each slot of each thing.
I mean, I guess that makes sense when you could have, you know, like 15 different sets of gear that you are actually actively using. Alright, the Gladiators have a quest at the Gladiators Guild to turn in. Do y'all have one at the, is it the Thaumaturgist? The Ossuary?
I need to speak to someone.
Yeah, we just need to speak to someone, so we'll go there.
Alright.
Zora, follow me.
Welcome back. I take it you've dispatched the beasts, and with ease. Rest assured that there will be far greater challenges to come. If you wish to master the sword, you must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present to you this hunting log. It contains information on creatures ideal for a gladiator in training. You will doubtless gain valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you will recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding it aught else. Until then.
We are so close to 5th level.
Very
To
close.
activate that other quest.
We'll be waiting at the gate to Western Thonalon when y'all are done over there.
Okay.
Over by where we talked to Mamishu.
I'll be over there soon. And I got some good news. I finally got some pants, so you don't all have to stare at my bare legs.
Nice.
That was the best part. Awkward silence.
Oh,
I certainly hope they don't look like the pants that my other character was wearing when I sent screenshots on Discord.
Like the Bermuda short things, the shorty
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
We just got a quest to slay marmots and hornets.
Alright.
Which is back where we were.
That's fine. More XP. KJ and I might get enough XP to gain a level to unlock our next quest. So, we're going back to the main gate.
Okay.
Isn't the main gate out in front of the guild?
Yep.
Yeah, I would just take the guild thing. Chard.
I went the wrong way. It's fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, KJ and I now have our hunting log, and it calls for killing marmots, so we can do that too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think you guys might have to kill 3, and then we gotta kill 6. I think it's 6 for the log.
Where do you get
3.
The log at?
It's 3.
Oh.
When you complete your first gladiator quest. When you report back to the Gladiators Guild.
Okay.
Which Ant might need to do.
Oh, these are big light bulb looking. They look like light bulbs. I know they're weights, but they look like light bulbs.
Okay, I think I'm gonna turn that quest in, and then
He's here somewhere.
Alright.
Oh, he's over there by the stone. He just left.
Yeah, I gotta turn that quest in.
Yeah, I'm actually going to find a mailbox. Because I apparently have 20 items in the mail. Oh, and KJ? I have started watching the spider anime that you were talking about. I'm enjoying the show, but I hate the ED.
You hate the what?
The ending song.
Yeah. No, wow, wow. Well, for it grows on you.
I've just been skipping it.
Wait, I thought you ran out here. You didn't run out here, did you?
No.
Oh, Anne's out here, though.
That character's name said either Happy or Hoppy birthday, and then their guild or whatever it is cake.
Yeah, Hoppy kid, Hoppy birthday. There's a dragonkin. Just kidding. Are you guys coming through?
I'll be there in a minute.
All right.
I have 20 emails to loot, or 20 mail to loot.
Oh, you found it?
You just got
Yeah.
way back.
Bring your umbrella. It's raining out here.
I'm going to say with all the scales and whatnot on my head, I don't care about rain.
What are you laughing about?
She was emoting things, and some stranger came up and waved, and then gently patted her, and then gave her a big hug.
Ah.
It's all, they're newbie.
And then disappeared. Might have come out there, though.
Alright, I'm heading that way.
I like the doze emote.
Oh, yeah.
My little guy is barely standing. It looks like he's ready to fall.
Alright, I have arrived.
That's
Alright, did we get everything y'all need?
One more hornet, and then I don't know if snapping shrews are out here.
There's a hornet right here.
Yeah, the shrews are out here.
They're just further.
Oh, crap. They're all coming up.
You guys, oh wow.
No, I'm just hitting everything.
Alright, the, whatchamacallit should be over here, I think. Although I don't think anybody's following me.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, those are marmots. Where are the
If
shrews?
things still have a red Q above them, what looks like a key, does that mean they still on my quest list?
They usually have, yeah, the symbol above their head, their name.
If it's red with a key on it, that means you're not high enough level for it. I would think.
But yeah, if it's a quest that you guys need, he won't see it above there.
Yeah.
We need something right here.
Yeah.
Marmots?
No.
Snapping shrew right here.
Snapping shrew.
That's the last one. They just killed it over here further.
Ah.
Level sync. What's that all about?
Huh?
Level sync. You just got a pop-up talking about level sync.
Oh, that would be, if you out-level the area you are in, you, instead of like in WoW, you know, all the enemies are whatever level you are. In this game, you just you scale down instead of the enemies scaling up.
Okay, we have
you
all
guys
of these guys now.
Alright. But yeah, in WoW, the enemies scale to you. In this game, you scale to the zone.
We got 2 quests to turn in over here.
Yeah, we're gonna be coming back this way in a bit. So you probably could go back to the city, turn in, and then come back here to that. There's a good chance that both the quests that we're about to go get at the Gladiators Guild and the one that Emo and Zora are about to do, it's going to send them to that same place.
Alright.
Either that, or it will send us to the other direction. Because there's basically the quest goes in 2 different directions from Ul'dah. Either to Western Thalana or to Central Thalanan. So
you went to our guild, right?
I'm being stupid and running instead of using the teleports.
Don't forget, since we're 5, we can put on our hats or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we can wear our crowns or our hats, eye patches.
I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator. Commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there's a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi at the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Leminson marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Leminsons, and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder." In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah as you would your allies in battle. So we have another emote quest.
Oh, give us a new weapon, though.
That is true.
Where'd you go?
The Adventurers Guild.
Gotcha.
Are you on this quest too, Ant?
I think I'm behind you guys a quest or 2.
Ah. Ant? Oh.
What was the email?
Me. You just select them and use /me.
Yeah, I'm running around trying to catch up as quick as I can, but as soon as you guys are ready to head to the next area, I'll be there with you.
Alright.
Interesting. I equipped the hat, but it's not showing. Is it because I have it turned on?
It might be because you have the bunny ears.
Probably.
You don't even have to like physically turn it off.
Mm-mm.
The question is, with all this stuff I've taken out of my mailbox, do I dare press the recommended gear button? What is it going to do to me?
Did you guys say you're at the Adventurers Guild?
Yep. Oh, this is lively even for the quicksand. You two gonna put on a show for us? What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to. Famerl the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. Aye, I've heard of you. Or I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with my axe, you better... That sword, it couldn't be the frenzy, but only the sword of Nald would... Bloody hells, it's you. You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. KJ and I had to run off some thugs. And apparently there's a guy much scarier than us here in the bar.
He fights the big black armored guy in one of the other cutscenes. It's like those two are the last one, and he takes him down in one slice, and it's like all cool samurai looking and stuff.
Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to the Leminson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'll buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of the as-yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me.
That's why you wanted to start out in this place.
Sword and shield, KJ. Sword and shield.
Yes, yes. But your name's not
Debauchery is just a
Orkwold.
bonus.
Yes.
Are there goblins to slay?
I swear if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. And now KJ and I need to report back to the Gladiators Guild. And I did not go out the door.
That's alright, I followed you right into the desk. I hope I pushed the right guild.
I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksand. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun. Head to Western Thanalan and see Farmerl the Driven and all those who've shared in his crimes and never trouble the people of Ul'dah again. Alright, where does y'all's quest lead you, Emo, Zora?
We go to Western. I don't know how to say it. Thalaran.
Okay, good. Then we want to go to the Gate of the Sultana. Which apparently teleports us right outside. Now, Ant, if you need a few minutes to catch up, we can wait on you.
No, I'm on my way to catch up with you guys right now.
Alright.
You said you're going to the gate of the Sultana or whatever it is?
Ah, man, with this hot sun out here, I can't believe you didn't get the cool hat.
Sultana, okay.
Aries.
I'm on
Yep.
my way.
Yep. Oh, wait, you're yapping Ant, aren't you?
And I have now switched to the recommended gear, which appears to be... I'm guessing this is Squall's gear from Final Fantasy VIII. Not exactly sure. I've never played that one.
I think so. Isn't that like a limited thing?
Oh, it looks cool.
I think it...
Perspective gear.
Yeah, I think it's one of the... I actually don't remember where this one came from. As I may have mentioned, I've had this account for a long time. It has a lot of veteran rewards on it.
Nice. Auto target sucks.
Well, it does in pretty much every game, doesn't it?
Do you need the marmots, Ant?
Well, he's killing a bunch of them, so let's assume yes.
They attacked when
I don't know if
ladybugs
I
were
need
hit.
them. They just have red keys floating above them. So.
I am freezing, or everybody else is.
You've got a mark next to your name that looks somewhat concerning.
Yep, I've been disconnected.
Alright. Well,
Quick,
wait.
pick his pockets.
I'd be more interested to pick him up and stick him in something. Are there any barrels around here?
Wait, did I die?
No, you're just standing right here. We're all standing around you. Ah, these enemies are non-hostile until you attack an enemy, and then they all become hostile. Okay.
Okay, so you've
Okay.
officially gone offline.
So, character... Okay. Yeah, I did not log out properly, therefore they had to log me out, or I'm being played, this character is being played on another client.
Well,
Wait
it
one moment.
is officially listed as disconnected here, or logged off here now, so it should free up in a minute.
Yeah, it just... Now I'm in queue.
back.
And I'm back. An achievement to crush your enemies. Nice.
Alright. Time to press on. Alright, do y'all have a little, like, moon icon above the cactuar here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that means that that's your hunting log wants you to kill those, I believe. If nothing else, combat's much easier when you have 4 other people smacking things.
Yeah. That cactus logged in right in the middle of us and just walked off.
It's gone. I just know it. Gods, as if I didn't have enough problems already. You took the wrong package. Bought of your bloody oath. The Horizon package. You're a 12 send. You've spared me quite a headache, friend. Thank you. If only there weren't so many other misplaced shipments plaguing me these days. You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and find me my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for East Aldenard Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay, but I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. No, 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 no! This can't be happening. There's no time to send for more, and... you there! Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactuars as you can. You must gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of the gods, hurry, man.
There's one over here.
They tore me from the saddle and took everything I own. Bring the goods back to me, I beg you. Have you heard the news about the goblet? All the quality lands so desperately coveted is to be auctioned off to bidders, regardless of their origins. And adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine, the entire area could end up owned by a wealthy foreign... beg your pardon, sir. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from it, but when you consider that Old Da is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Still, the least they could do is give preferential treatment to hard-working Oldans like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you, about the goblet? My hands are full here, but if you've a moment to head that way and look into this auction business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There's bound to be an Immortal Flames representative by the gates of or in the goblets who can explain what's going on. This wouldn't happen without General Raban's approval. Or, of that much I'm sure. I think that has to do with player housing.
Okay.
You there. Yes, you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about Eorza slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing. I've need of your help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo Slugger won't move an ilm. I tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Check him for me, would you? And if you find a ladybug dug in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. Oh, did somebody already head out there and started killing Cactuar? Uh-oh. Ant has angered a turtle.
So I did. A little too close to me.
Woo! You almost be dead.
He did die. This
Oh, the
ladybug
stupid
got him.
ladybug got you.
I'll just wait for res. Anyone got res?
I don't think so. I also find it interesting that Ant has somehow leveled past us.
Probably because I'm running around killing stuff, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Dirty magic. Might actually already be like level 10, and then he started a warrior gladiator. Switched over.
Slugger says thank you, and you've my thanks as well. I was sure as sun up it was a parasite ladybug. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road. But now the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over the land. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folk would see that. Have you brought the Cactuar blood? All 4 bottles. Show me. Whew. You saved my hide, friend. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Ul'dah and saw that all my bottles of Razanhan skin tonic were as empty as Garland promised. Looks as though the lids shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right off. But I refuse to have it said that Guntum failed to make good on a delivery. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I've just used what you brought and fill the empty bottles. And all those lovely Ul'dah ladies will be none the wiser. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Radzahan skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. I'd venture none in Ul'dah would even know it from an ampule of their own piss.
Correct bastard.
We're gonna get now.
Alright, now we need to be looking for missing crates.
One up here. was one right here.
And I found all 3 of them. Did you find my crates? Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming, day in and day out. Just keep track of everything. Just keeping track of everything is enough to give me migraines. What's up, Zora?
I'm missing one.
Did you get this one that's over here?
Yeah.
And then there's one in the middle.
And there was one up there on the platform on the north side.
This one up here, yeah.
There's one up top of here.
Business is
Yeah,
good,
now.
true.
Oh, it's over there.
But what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't downed a pint with friends in weeks. Okay. Now we've caught up with Anne.
Oh.
Boxes, crates, barrels. Lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired. So very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kickapoo at Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammerbeak tail feathers? Gods know you can find the beasts here easily enough. Kickapoo's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for far too long. There have been ill rumors of that place of late. I'd like to make sure she's well is all. KJ, Ant, what y'all doing over there?
I seem to be locked in combat with the sparring dummy. I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah, I know I am too.
Just walk away, and maybe it'll stop at some point.
Hopefully when we get far enough away it'll stop.
Yeah. Well, we're about to transfer to another zone over here, I think, so maybe that'll clear it. At least I think we're about to transfer. This quest might not actually require us to go to the other zone. I think this is the entrance to the goblet here. Heard about the auctions, have you? You're not the first to approach me this morn. Aye, 'tis true, in an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within these wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place, the goblet, a man-made oasis built atop a towering... all the way... but why bother explaining when you can see it for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit station just past the entrance. He will happily assist you. And we may now enter the goblet. And then there's all this choices here. I don't know if we actually care to go in here, but we can if y'all want.
Not right now. I just want to get up a higher level, but...
Well, I clicked nothing, and now it seems to be taking some... Okay, it's just reloaded me back here. But yeah, that's where you can get player housing. I think each one of the cities might have their own. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think the island or the sea one is in a room at the inn. You don't have to pay for it.
Oh,
there's a fate.
Yep, grab some sacks.
I know why I'm behind you, because I died.
Huh? You died?
Yeah, I just hit 7 while all you... Oh no. Your old storm, so... That'd be close though. Hold on, I'm going to run behind here and punch this guy in the nuts. I'm not on my puncher guy. Crouch.
Well done.
And potions are nice.
I do not know what this symbol means.
Aggro.
Yeah, they aggro you.
Ah, okay. Hostile.
Yeah. We found that on some pirates on seafaring.
Do we need those earth sprites?
No.
I think we need them for the hunting log, but that's about it. Be careful not to aggro the turtle if you can avoid it, but he's probably going to aggro anyway. Yeah, he did.
Run.
And I am dead. It lost aggro and ran away, but then re-aggroed.
Oh, dang it.
Get out of there, KJ.
No, KO.
We will be along shortly. Note to self, even if they're non-hostile, don't attack an enemy around a high-level turtle.
Yeah.
That is until I'm certain that we can kill it and then get vengeance.
Yeah.
Those turtles sneak up on you. I think that's how I pulled that one that killed me.
What gate
I will
was
do
that
it.
again? West gate?
The Gate of the Sultana. We are currently in Western Thanalan.
Oh, you turning that in? Seems how you're there.
Yep.
AFK a minute or two here.
Alright. I see y'all standing around eyeballing the death turtle.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Me too.
I only just got the joke of Ant's name.
The cat people. Meow.
Yes.
Is that AFK?
Yep. Oh, while we wait on Ant, I guess we can go do this faith that's down south.
I can catch up to him.
Welcome back. We're doing the fate due south of you. Well, that's something I haven't done in a long time. I have potions on my hot bars.
Yeah, me too. Is there a taunt that we got yet?
Not yet. We are, for all intents and purposes, just slightly less squishy DPS right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. We get a stun at level 10. And we get a spell that will boost our threat at level 10.
I want a cold shield like Ant got. Has.
Looks like I got
Sorry, I
one.
was in.
What you guys do? Oh.
Thal's balls. I don't know whether to slit the throats of them goblins, or them what kicked the buggers out of Old Dodd into the Hammerley. Now the thrice damned runts are running around buggering up my supplies for the hammers, and I haven't the means to stop them. Now if I had me an adventurer... And we have a defensive cooldown at level 8.
Yeah, I already pushed it.
I have to admit it's weird fighting these guys, because I seem to remember in Final Fantasy X you would spend a lot of time building rep with them so you could get a bigger backpack.
Oh, he killed me. Here, I thought I was just being frozen or something. Damn it. Definitely gonna have to get a repair. Woohoo, grats.
Did you get credit, KJ?
Yep, jumped up on my screen.
Good.
I don't know if I got as much credit as you guys did. I got 1275 XP.
That sounds like about the number I got. Well, we got another fade over here.
Another
Oh,
one?
here's the
Yeah.
fish that we gotta put.
What?
Fish?
Oh, we had to put a fish down and then kill whatever comes to get it, I think.
Alright.
Haven't seen anything jump up.
There's another fate over here.
Yeah, we're gonna help Zora and Emo do their quest here. And then we'll come over there and do that.
Zora, did you get credit?
I think so.
It's the threat
Yes.
of intimacy. Okay.
Already done? Or is it still going?
It looks like it's gone.
Sorry, guys.
Ah, no problem.
As long as you guys get your quests done.
I was sitting here thinking, swag jamming is a real weird NPC name. It's not an NPC. Well, what is it then? Come to try and scare me and these poor folk off our land again? Go on, do your worst. I'll not budge one step from this spot. Hammerbeak tail feathers and a letter. Dear gods, it's from Oswell. Have you seen him? Is he well? Dearest Kickapoo, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared since then? As ever, I'm a slave to my trade, and sadly, it hasn't seen fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I've heard it told the scum of Old Da have set their sights on your Silver Bazaar. It seems beyond saving. Really? How long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Remember, some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Spread your wings and soar once more, Kickapoo. Spread my wings and soar? By gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I've ever read. And hammerbeak tail feathers? The dolt does realize he sent me the feathers of a flightless bird, doesn't he? Well, Oswell can go bugger himself. I have no intention of stepping one elm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel, and I love it.
Time out. Didn't he say she wouldn't know the difference?
I think he did, yes. You've a warm face for an outsider, not like those other curs loitering around the bazaar. Surely you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at the very least heard them. Well, a few of the workers have decided to drop in on us for a little rest and relaxation. But they're no workers. They're nothing but hired muscle sent to threaten the people of the bazaar and harass our shops. It's not the first time. But I dare say a formidable lad such as yourself just might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? Hey there, friend. I have a sure way into some easy gill if you're interested. It won't even require you to break a sweat. Well, not much of one. All you need to do is slay enough rusty coblins and gather 4 bottles of coblin grease, and then deliver them to the hearer by the name of Adelard at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it on the hammers to keep the hammers running. It couldn't be more simple. I'm surrounded by fools here. They detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolize. They care only for the success of the past, but it blinds them to the opportunities of the present. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. I call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I have no lingering affection for the place. I go wherever there's gill to be gotten.
What's up with that red chair?
Red chair?
On that name, Ray Lelisha. It's a bunny chick. She's got a red chair from her name.
I'll look once I'm done here.
Okay.
Please, you must help me. It's my father. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see. But he broke his only compass. He hasn't been able to put out to sea for weeks. The compass is very special. It was crafted by the goldsmiths of... Cannot pronounce that. Repairing it will require many chunks of magnetite. Such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the search is not without its dangers. The area is rife with earth sprites that are drawn to the magnetism. I'm a lowly fisherman's son. I have no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve to mend the compass. Once you find them, please take them to my father, Galfridius. No doubt he'll be dawdling about the bazaar, as always. I think that means AFK. I'm not sure about that.
Okay. There's a guy down here we gotta scare. Or doubt.
I also say it seems to be AFK because she doesn't seem to be moving.
Yeah.
guess I could test it. Is there an AFK emote? Yep, that's what it is.
Ah. Hey, did you get us all into the guild?
That would require me to have gotten on my character that's in the guild.
Kidding.
But I can do that when we're finished for tonight.
Gotcha.
He's such a smart aleck.
Well, it's not like that's exactly news.
True enough.
We're going out that way. He's circling around.
I'm staying within the orange circle while I'm looking for other guys to doubt. Oh, but I think we can go in this building.
Yeah. As Bunny comes running out. That was funny.
Are they gone then? All of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folk from their homes so that their own masters can buy them. The hammers were built to pound the ground here into solid foundation. The plan is to turn these tracts into manors and manses for Thanalan's wealthy. The same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar. Since the value of the land is set to rise, small wonder some opportunist is trying to drive us off so that he can have it all for himself. The Silver Bazaar may not be what it used to be. More people leave now than come, and more shops close than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody gillionaire craven who sends common thugs to do his dirty work. I've also gathered that the Lalafels really like money. Because we've been running into a lot of Lalafels who talk about money.
Seems that they seem to be kind of a desert dwelling people, it looks like, kind of.
In Final Fantasy X, they all around a giant tree, kind of in a forest.
Ah.
I'm assuming that place is destroyed, so they live here now. Or, maybe this is the same place.
How more do we need to get our
changed?
Three.
Apocalypse or whatever happened.
Real easily.
Whoa, I didn't know I was going to aggro both sides.
There's 2 more magnets on this other side over here.
Ah, I didn't see them. And we have a new fate up.
Do we gotta turn these into this person?
Yep. Don't waste your time, mate. Bloody compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day, nor the next, more than like. Magnetite? Daniel asked that of me, did he? So Dad's to fix up the old compass and put back out to sea, is he? Catch a nice haul of fat fish, huh? I have a vessel what's barely seaworthy and is scarce big enough for me alone. I've no crew, no hands to help me with the haul. All bloody day at sea, busting me arse gets me a few gill at best. God's days ain't what they were. Time was you could scarce count the ships what used to make berth here. There weren't no empty coin purse or stomach in all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wake of some monstrous trawler or signer, and old ways are done. We little fishermen done lost our way. Ain't no fisherman no more. Nor much of a father, I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. I appreciate what you did, friend, bringing me magnetite. Give it some more thought, I did, putting it back out to sea and all. But even with me compass fixed, still ain't got me lucky copper lures. Was waylaid by some goblin muggers a few weeks back, just northeast of here. Thieving bastards made off with me lures, dozens all told. Must be you felled some earth sprites to get all the magnetite chunks, am I right? If so, I reckon you could put down a few goblins and bring me back my lures. Suppose I could make do with just 2 of them. A couple of copper ones should serve for now. You up to helping a broken man put his life back together? Oh yeah, we got grease to deliver, don't we?
Yeah.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clogs from these hammers? Gods, I'd kill for a few bottles of coblin grease right now. There, have a few bottles of coblin grease. Coblin grease. Fafano must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. Before long, these tracks will be covered with the estates of the Oldon elite. But the ground here is still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounding to make a solid foundation. Once that's done, then you'll see structures start to rise. The buildings are planned to stretch even farther, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even. But it seems the powers that be are being met with some local resistance. I hear some lass named Kickapoo holds the rights to a bulk of the land there. Stubborn to a fault, that one. A bloody thorn in the side.
Oh shit, that's a lot of goblins.
Alright, we all get the lures we need? Yeah, I think we did. It ain't easy to ask, but I'm asking all the same, friend. 2 copper lures to get me back out on the sea. I'll be damned, me old copper lures. Never thought I'd see these buttes again. Bloody hells, them goblins sure saw to banging them up. Bah, ain't gonna be catching no fish with these. Well, that's that. Must be Nald himself telling me to give up me sea legs. Might be as there's a new life waiting for me out there somewheres. Maybe me compass will lead me to it. Born and bred here I was. Ain't never called no place else home. Times are changing though. Suppose I could sell off me land to them bloody buzzard prospectors and see what else there is out there. It's terrible. Simply terrible. Please, you must help us. You've already done so much for us, I know, but we are in grave danger. Those fiends have drawn up a fake contract of sale and are trying to use it to drive us from the bazaar. Do you smell that, Kikipu? That's the smell of inevitability. You knew this day would come. You simply chose to fill the interim with resistance rather than acceptance. Brave, but foolish. Well, you're sleazy looking. Back from more, Kenrick. How many times must I say it before it seeps into that thick skull of yours? I'll die before I see one ilm of this land fall into your hands. Easily arranged, I assure you. Come, Kickapoo, listen to reason. You know who we are. You know our deeds. You've no hope in this. Look at this miserable place, a stain on the map. You resist now, but I swear I will lay waste to these shabby tents and broken buildings, and when I'm finished, I guarantee you will thank me for it. You stupid, foolish man, you couldn't be more wrong. We may no longer boast the visitors or gills of days past, but this is a home to me and many more. Our memories are here, years worth of them, decades. We sweated together when we dug this well. We laughed and drank together at every festival, and we mourned together with each and life the desert took from us. That is the Silver Bazaar. That is home. These memories are what make this place, and I swear to the 12 above, I'll feed you to whatever masters you serve your own manhood before I just let you destroy it. Stubborn girl. No matter. The sale is all but concluded. Look about you. Writs of seizure have already been posted. And I'd not think of taking them down were I you. End this futile fight, Kickapoo. There are far more of us, and if you're truly willing to die for this place, we're more than willing to oblige you. Please, the writs of seizure. You must tear them down and chase Kenrick out from here once and for all. These God's damned haulers. What do they think? Who do they think they are? I pay good coin to... Oh, you there. You're one of those task-seeking adventurer types, are you not? So wares I ordered from Ul'Dan merchants arrived, but those bloody worthless haulers just dropped them outside the gate and left. Ain't obliged to bring 'em no further, the lazy bastard said. Gate to the bazaar's still the bazaar. Order ain't said nothing about home delivery. The gall. There are 3 pieces in all. Would you be so good to bring them to me? I mean, he is a little guy, so I imagine he might have a little difficulty.
Hey, what happened? Usually when we pull something off with purple, we fight somebody. I feel chipped.
Well,
I got one.
Alright, we're heading your way.
Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah.
Well, that was rather fancy looking.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I thought you might be along. Pity you're too late. The demolitionists are already on their way. Every building bearing a writ of seizure will be rubble within the hour. The writs? What have you done? But that makes my no, that's impossible. The day may be yours, but I will be back soon, and with far more fearsome company. You've made an enemy for life, you fool. I won't be content simply to see the bazaar struck from the maps. No, I will not rest until its name is wiped from every history book in Eorza. He brought 3 dudes. That's not enough dudes.
No.
How come we can't just kill him and get it done with?
Because then we wouldn't get all the experience points for killing his other goons. Gods, those oafs better not have damaged my bags. Well, have you found them yet? Let's see. Yes. Excellent. Everything is accounted for. These bags contain garments from Sunsilk tapestries, though each is flawed in some way. At Ul'dah, every minor misthread is enough to turn the most luxurious gown into fodder for the furnaces. Not here, though. So long as the garments bear a famous name, the souls of the Silver Bazaar have no qualms with quality. Times used to be better. We were never driven to such lows, but Gil is harder to come by now, and more so with each passing day. All that's left to this bazaar and our overly proud souls with underly developed taste. Everyone clings to the glories of the past, of the golden past, yet none make efforts to reshape the dismal present. I pray this damnable bazaar someday sinks beneath the sands to strangle it. The sooner the better. So Kenrick is gone for now, is he? That's certainly the brightest news we've had in a while, though I can't help but wonder about this more fearsome company he threatens to bring. I've never had a way with words, bloody paltry things, but we would like to thank you. You've not just saved the Silver Bazaar, you've saved me. You've saved who I am. I see now that I'll have to maintain constant vigilance to keep my home from harm, but it's vigilance I welcome. I'll stand up to any threat that comes through that gate, and I will stand with you, Fafano says. What do you... Saw what you did for us, having him chase Kendrick off and all. It's true there ain't much here worth fighting for, but it's a home, gods damn it. And I for one ain't ready to give up on it just yet. I am not a pirate, people. This is home. And even if there's nothing left but sand and cracked stone, then I say we build something right here together. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And most of all, thank you. There are no more fine garments or gold spun or brocade here. No more bustling ports with ships full of cargo and fish, but the better days lives on in our hearts. We are the Silver Bazaar, and it is us. Our memories, our past, our history. That is what makes this place. So long as we remain, so too does hope. You taught us what it is to defend the home we love, and from now on, we'll do no less for ourselves than you've done for us. I have a final favor to ask of you. This letter. I wonder if you'd deliver it to Mamodi for me next time you visit Ul'dah. She and I have been friends for many years. Let her read my words, and she'll be able to give you the reward I cannot.
KJ, we're running out of the place.
What?
We're running out of the place.
Oh, to another place. Gotcha.
Alright, and I think we are headed back to Ul'dah. Unless somebody else has a quest here.
No, we're good.
We're going back to the main city. Are we running up to the top to get that horizon unattuned?
We done by KJ?
Well, there's a crystal, big crystal up at the top of this here area that we're at.
Ah. We haven't had a quest that sends us to Horizon yet. But we can go up there and get it if you want.
Just if we get it, then we can actually learn teleport. And that'll be the first place we can teleport to.
True. Now, let's go ahead and head back and get our quests. And then we'll head up there, because I'm sure it's either the next place they're going to send us or the place they'll send us immediately after that.
Yeah.
Alright, we have a quest over at the Adventurers Guild. What's all this then? Got something for me? A letter? Now who would think to... Kickapoo! Haven't had word from that old gal in ages. How's the deer doing? Let's see. Yeah, that's Kickapoo, alright. Time was I used to call the Silver Bazaar quite often. This was back when it was still the busiest hub in Thalana. Mind you, old Kickapoo and I used to stay up all night, stay up till dawn talking about, well, whatever girls do. Kickapoo, the very heart and soul of that place. Hells, even most folks here in the city will still remember her name. Breaks my bloody heart to hear her and them good folk were nearly forced out of their land. Dirty business, that. But I'm not to the point of worrying just yet. I'd wager a gill to Goobu Poop that Silver Bazaar will be rallying back to its former glory for long. In any case, I thank the 12 that you were there to help them. Here, on behalf of Kickapoo and the Bazaar. Alright, and KJ and I and Ant probably as well have a quest at the Gladiators. So I guess we'll head over there.
So we have one at the our class.
Oh, and looks like everybody will probably have one at the Gladiators as well. There's another guy here with a quest turn-in that isn't the Gladiator quest. Good. It is finished. With that, this stage of your training is complete. This time, your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you'll face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you'll do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in days to come. Return to your training, we will speak again. You look well. I hope you are ready for your next task, because I require your immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders recently, the victims of which were all Huron men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe that Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murders a blight upon our city, I fear it's only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I've just received reports of foreign Lancers skulking about in Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are our culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw, outside the Gate of Nald, and speak with any you find in the area. With luck, we may find these Lancers before they strike again. Okay, we seem to have a new icon on our screen. And turning in the quest to Volcan here. Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit you took long. You look as though you just picked up your sword yesterday, but you handle yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Old Dod's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Oh yeah, what's that symbol right there?
Talk about the shield.
Yeah, the wings.
Yeah, that's that has to do with the Iron Will ability. I think
You head off to.
I'm just standing in the streets.
Did you say there was one in your the gladiator?
Yeah, there. I think it's like the Ladybug quest that we did ages ago.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just right there at the counter in the Gladiators Guild. Yeah, it's apparently when you activate Iron Will, the shield lights up. That increases your threat generation. If you activate it again, it turns it off. So you no longer deal increased threat.
In shield bash, you have to have a shield. So.
Email.
Yes.
What did you pick?
I picked the neck piece. I think. Let me double check.
The bracelets?
Yeah, the wrists.
Although I'm not really sure why we need the big old Iron Will icon on the screen, but I'll read up on the tutorial on that. All right, give me just a minute. I'm going to wind down the stream, and then we'll do some looking around, going over some crafting, and I'll see if I can get the guild thing done.
Okay.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our first foray into Final Fantasy XIV, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm not sure when the next time we're going to do this is. It might be tomorrow. It might be next week. We'll see. But until then, guys, I want to thank y'all for joining me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time, and have a good night.